What's up guys, Chaz here with Side Hustle Pros. We are just moving into our new little shipping area in our warehouse, which is super exciting. Today I wanted to cover how to ship your shoes. This is specifically going to be for eBay. A lot of people have been asking me based on my Ross Finds video, how do you actually ship these shoes out? So there's many different ways. I'm gonna show you just a few. First, you're gonna need a few supplies. First, you'll need the shoes, brown paper, a box, and stretch wrap. Now, whether you buy a pair of shoes at Nike clearance, which you can see here has no lid, we are not going to ship these without the lid. We're just going to slide that aside. And if you buy a pair of shoes from Ross, Burlington, etc., they're going to come free just like this. First things first, you always want to double check the condition, make sure there's no scuffs, clean off anything that you need to. So now I'll show you guys just a few different ways that you can wrap these. Everyone has their own preference and they all work. Number one is your traditional craft paper, brown paper, whatever you want to call it. So you can take one of these each and you can start to wrap these in here. So now just a basic wrap, you could do each individual one, you can wrap them all together in one large sheet, whatever works for you. I was doing the brown paper for the longest time. I actually just switched it up to the stretch wrap. I love the way this looks, and just my personal feedback I've gotten from a few customers, they love it as well. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Now for this, it is very simple. We are going to stretch wrap these just like this. Now, if you're messing around with certain pairs of cleats or high tops, it's going to be very difficult to get them to really fit together nicely because you'll see they kind of have this awkward. So typically I don't stretch wrap those, but if they fit together like this, the stretch wrap looks great. So you're simply just going to get this started here. You have to play a little bit of a balancing act on that first wrap around here, but we will do the best that we can. So slowly make sure that everything is gonna stay nice and tight. I don't want those moving around too much. We're not gonna wrap them super tight because we don't want them to squish the actual material. We're just gonna do a few different wraps around here. Kind of just go through, smooth that out. So this is a look that I love. A lot of customers have had great feedback on it. So this is the way that we ship most of our shoes right now. Now that you got your shoes, got your box, I'll show you what to do on the back end. And real quick with the box, guys, this is not a flat rate box. Keep that in mind. This is a regular priority mail box, specifically for shoes. You can get these for free in packs from USPS.com. And depending on the size of the shoe, you don't actually have to use just the box. If you have a kid size or smaller women's, you can actually use a flat rate padded envelope right here, which you can also get free at USPS.com. So on top of the Max Furies, I also just sold a pair of the Obras. So I'll show you guys how each one works. One with the padded envelope, one with the box. So first one, just because there's gonna be a lot of extra room inside of this box right here, because it is not a flat rate, it's just a regular priority, you technically can cut along this on the inside and fold those flaps down to make it a tighter fit if you want to, but it's actually going to be a little bit easier just to toss this into a flat rate shipping. So as you can see, that was a little bit of a tight fit, so you want to double check, make sure everything is going to be sealed, no chance of that thing breaking open. So there we have the women's size shoes ready to go. Something like these Obras, which are gonna be a men's, typically a little bit bigger, those are gonna fit perfect in the box. And on top of that, this actually came with a little drawstring bag, so I'm actually gonna toss this in here. This will fit perfectly inside of this box, ready to go. Then we simply toss our eBay tape right there. Don't even move over to the computer and it's good to go. So the first thing you do is go into your pending orders, and from here we're just gonna go print shipping label. We'll start with the women's size, which was those Max Furies. From here, just go ahead and select which method you are using. We have a flat rate envelope. It's a flat rate. We do not need to worry about dimensions. So this one is good to go. We're gonna hit purchase postage, and as you can see here, it's only $6.55 to ship those. Your label pops up, simply print. Now we will be going on to our next one, which was the Obra print shipping label. This one's gonna be a little bit different because it's not a flat rate, so we do need to do dimensions. First thing we do, pop that on the scale. We are looking at 1 pound, 10 ounces. Dimensions on this guy is gonna be 14 by 8 by 5. Once you have your dimensions in here, you can go ahead and hit calculate. This shows $10.80, which is about average. Save, print your label. Slap your label on. Good to go. So there you go, guys. Very basic way to ship 2 different sizes of shoes. It's up to you to determine if you want to use the brown paper, if you want to do the stretch wrap method, if you want to use bubble wrap, if you want to use a bag versus an actual box. Play around with different methods, see what works for you, listen to your customers if they're giving you feedback. But aside from that, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you next time.